Hey guys, it's Doc, and today we're going to talk about pre-emergent, spring pre-emergence, but we're going to cover a few different subjects that are extremely important that most people don't even mention or don't even talk about, and they're critical to understand. So hold on one sec. Hey guys, before we get started, so I don't have to keep repeating myself, in the description below, I always put a link to a web page. This video actually goes up on a web page, and then all the information I talk about is linked there. So I'm going to tell you that the Bermuda grass, the Bermuda lawn guide is out. It's your complete year-long schedule for Bermuda care along with the calendar. It's going to be on that page, linked to it. If you want to sign up for our contest that we give away every month of free lawn care, be a YouTube subscriber, wherever that button is. And then go to the page below and you'll see a little block on there that says sign up for our email alerts. It's not a marketing system, it's just the email alerts, and we use that to pick the winners every month for our giveaways. In a minute I'm going to take you into the garage and I'm going to show you the laundry list or pile of products I have that I got to get out and I'm way backed up on. I'm pushed way behind because all this rain's coming. But here's the thing about pre-emergence. Most of the time, we're talking about pre-emergence, we're worried about when we're going to put it out. What's that date? So for me here in Georgia, that date is somewhere usually around March 1st to March 15th is what they say. That's where the temperatures are about right for crabgrass and weeds to start germinating. So we want to put out our pre-emergent before that happens. I like to put it out earlier. I do a split treatment. I do a granular treatment a little bit early, and then I do a liquid treatment that has pre and post on crabgrass, and I do that a couple weeks after that date. That's how we do it on the calendar. But here's the problem. We've had torrential rains. I mean lots of rain, like 8 to 10 inches in just a couple of days. And I looked at the forecast over the next 10 days, and it's like 50% of the days we've got rain coming in. And here's what I want you to understand. Your soil, especially if you have any kind of red clay soil or clay-based soils, once they get saturated, the silica in there and everything sort of gets, and it's really, really wet, like you step on it and you squishy wet. I'll show you here in a minute. If you try and put pre-emergent or something on there, it's really not going to absorb because the soil's already full. It's already saturated. It's going to sort of sit on top, and then you get another rain come in, and what happens? The chemicals that are in there are going to kind of just wash off. So the timing of this is critical. I want you to look at your 10-day forecast, and this is what I'm doing. This morning I pull up my 10-day forecast, and I see 4 days ahead of me where I have no rain. It's not going to be that warm, but it's no rain, and it's and that's going to give me time for my upper layer of soil, inch or two, to dry out enough to where it'll absorb water. Does that make sense? My soil cannot absorb any more water, so if I put pre-emergent down and try and water it in, it's not going to go in. 4 days of no rain, a little bit of sun, it's going to dry out enough to where it'll absorb some of that water, and along with that water, the pre-emergent is going to travel in and get locked into that soil. So make sure you do this. It's not just the date that matters, but also look for that window whenever you have to do a treatment that needs to go into the soil, where you've got 3 or 4 days where you've had no rain, and then you can put that out and then it's okay. So here's what we're going to do. Monday, Jay's going to be helping me this year. Just so you know, Jay's a guy that works over at my warehouse with me. He's worked with me for a couple of years, and I'm going to be bringing him over to help me out this year a little bit. I think Jay's going to come over here Monday and help me do a lot. So we're going to put out a bunch of stuff. That night, it's actually going to rain. We have showers Monday night, so it should work out perfect. I don't think there'll be real heavy showers. It's going to be perfect. So I'm going to take you over in the garage here in a minute, but first let me go down and show you this soil that I'm talking about. Okay, if I can do this without stepping on dog poo, because it's been raining out here so much we haven't even had a chance to come out and pick up the dog poo. So like, I'm going to go to an area over here, and I want you to listen to this. Listen. That's water. That is saturated with water. My hands are wet. If I come out here and put down a pre-emergent and then try and wet it, it's not going into the soil. Grasp that concept with soil products that need to go into your soil. So let me take you into the garage, and I'm going to show you something kind of funny. Now, the other day, I talked to you about ordering cases of pre-emergent. I'm going to go show it to you. Okay, so one of the reasons why you're going to want to push that subscribe button is that big box right there, which I haven't touched for 3 weeks, has my new McLean Greensmaster 10 blade reel mower that I have yet to assemble and test out yet. So I've switched over from True Cuts over to McLean. I did a couple videos about it, why I switched over. It's just it's the easiest cutting reel mower on the market. It's so nice to use them. But this year I needed another one because we're going to be probably doing a couple more. I'm probably going to transition. I might transition barbs into reel cutting. I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, you want to see that. Behind me, which you can't see, are the cases behind this stack. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's like 11 cases of pre-emergent. And why is that? That's because I've got my lawn, barbs, the world's worst, the test lawn across the street, and I've been doing the front entrance. So I got to put pre-emergent down on all those. So we've got to get all that out. This right here, this is part of our Jumpstart program, and part of the Jumpstart program is putting down human char in just a cheap 10-10-10, or if your soil needs a correction like mine, this starter here has a little bit higher phosphorus, and I'm going to be using a little bit of liquid phosphorus too, pumped into super juice along with some weed killers. So I've also got to spray weed killer. I've got a little bit of poana and some grassy onions over here. I got to get that done. I got to get my granular pre-emergent put out. I need to get my starter fertilizer put out. I need to get my human char put out. Guess what? I can do it pretty much all in the same day. It just doesn't matter. What I do want to show you is I want to show you the first ever bag of human char. And that, my friends, that is a thing of beauty. That's a 40-pound bag of human char. It's the first one ever shipped out of their plant. I had them grab. I asked them to grab. I said, hey, at least grab me one 40-pound bag before you ship it all to Amazon. I got to order a bunch of this stuff now. I order all my stuff through Amazon. But I asked Anderson's to pull one bag before they shipped it off so I could show it to you guys. Now I'm going to warn you on the human char. I've done several videos if you don't know anything about it, but the human char production is going to be slow at the beginning of the season. There's a shipment going up to Amazon that should hit any day. You can go to the human char website, and I've linked it over to there. It'll probably say currently unavailable until it actually gets checked into Amazon. But I will warn you that this stuff, that one shipment will probably sell out probably in about 72 hours, I'm guessing. So I'm ordering like 10 bags of it myself for all these lawns in here. But it's going to sell out real fast. So just be patient this year. Probably another 2 or 3 weeks after that, they'll have another shipment going up. But production is real difficult on this stuff just because it's a mix. It's like a 50-50 or close to 50-50 mix of human char and humic acid. And so it's a new formulation. It's a slow process in the beginning. I did put a phone call in. I talked to some of the people, the reps up at Anderson's today, and they hope to have a solution to get this sped up here within the next 3 or 4 weeks. So don't freak out. Just understand that when it goes up, it's going to sell out quick. But that is the first bag ever, so I can start to put some out finally. And what we're going to do this year is we're going to be putting out human char once a month on our lawns, and then we're going to be putting out a cheap organic matter that I'll show you where you can go pick up locally for about 15 bucks a bag, 50-pound bag. Again, that's a video that's coming out, but I want to make sure the company that sells it, I want to make sure they have enough in stock, and I'm having a hard time getting them on the phone for you guys. All right, so let's do something fun. Let's cut open the first bag of human char ever released in the United States, and let's take a look at it. I have not opened this yet, and it's a thick bag. Ooh, it's just beautiful. There really is no odor to human char, to be honest. No, it just really doesn't smell like anything. Man, this stuff is just gorgeous. All right, so there's your first look right there. That stuff is just simply gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And everyone asks if it's safe. Yeah, it's safe. If you want that charcoal and stuff down your throat. Human char is, there's humic acid in it. And there's biochar in it, and that's basically it. So it's pet safe, kid safe, everything's safe. So there's nothing harmful in it. So the biochar will go out. We're going to be putting out pre-emergent biochar, the adjustment fertilizer. What else do we put in? And that'll be it probably for this coming Monday. And I'll go ahead and we'll shoot that and put that on video for you. But I wanted to really give you a warning about understanding the saturation levels of your soil. That's so important. Remember, if it's wet, it's not going to be absorbed. It's not going to go in. And what you want to do is have good 3 or 4 days of no rain, put it out, and then it'll suck into that first couple inches of soil, and that's where you want it to be. So just be aware of that. Anyways, guys, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, go to the website, sign up for the email alerts and our giveaways. And I got a lot of work to do, so I'll talk to you later. Doc.